Hi, my name is Jonah and today we'll be making my amazing lemon meringue frozen dessert cake. Ingredients: we will need one container of the non-dairy whipped topping, 3/4 cup of lemon juice, 5 eggs. We'll need 5 yolks and 2 egg whites, 1 cup of sugar, and another 1/4 cup of sugar separated. We will need one of the spring form pans, which just open like this, has like a bottom piece, so we'll need one of those. And always have an extra mixing bowl handy just in case. To start, we have our stand mixer. I recommend using a stand mixer, but you should be able to use a handheld mixer. The stand mixer will usually have more power, which will help whip things a little more light and fluffy. I recommend at least having a 325 watt mixer if you're using a handheld one, because that will really give it a lot of power to fluff up everything really nicely. This is a 325 watt KitchenAid stand mixer. It's all the same with all of them. You got one of these, use it, it's really good. Okay, to start, we're going to open up our non-dairy whipped topping. And put it onto full speed. It will start to form peaks and make it look really fluffy. Keep on going at full speed. Once it is done mixing, it's going to form stiff peaks and it's going to look really almost like marshmallow, sort of really yummy texture. Okay, for step 2 of the recipe, you're going to take your 5 eggs and start cracking. You're going to need to separate the yolk from the white, so I'm going to show you how to. First, you're going to crack it. You're going to put it in half and drip egg white and do the toss method. Just take out all the egg white. Then you take your yolk, put it in there. For the third part of the recipe, you're going to take your 5 egg yolks and dump them in. And you will need your 1 cup of sugar. Start mixing your 5 egg yolks. Now you will slowly pour in your sugar, little bits at a time. This stage is done. Now we will move on to the next part of the recipe. For the next part of the recipe, you're going to come back to your whipped topping in your stand mixer, and you're going to get your 3/4 cup of lemon juice. You're going to power on your stand mixer to medium speed. and slowly pour in the lemon juice.
A little bit of time. This will give it amazing lemon flavor. It tastes really good.
And now for about 10 seconds, put it on high speed. Now will we move on to the next part of the recipe. For the next part of the recipe, we're going to take our whipped topping mixture that was in the stand mixer and our egg yolks and sugar. You're going to take your whipped topping mixture and pour it into your egg yolk mixture.
Really make sure you get it all in there.
Now you're going to not stir, but fold. So to fold, you're going to lift and mix like that. For the next part of the recipe, we're going to take our mixture and pour it into our pan. Now you're going to be wondering, well, what do we do with our egg whites and our extra quarter cup of sugar? Well, this has to go in the freezer covered with aluminum foil overnight. And this will become almost like a parve ice cream cake, and it's going to taste really good. The next part of the recipe, of course, I will be doing the next day, filming the next day, so I will be finishing this tomorrow. All you do, put it in the freezer overnight, that's it. Make some space in your freezer, make sure it doesn't get smushed or anything, and that's it. We will finish the rest of it tomorrow. Now on the next part of the recipe. As you can see, it's the next day because our cakes are in the freezer and we're gonna make the toppings. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our 2 egg whites and pour them into the mixer. And then we're going to take that and put it on full speed. It is almost at stiff peaks. Do it for about another 30 seconds. As you can see, the egg whites have become stiff peaks and they've reached a point that we can add in the sugar. So we're going to take our quarter cup of sugar that we had prepared yesterday and pour it in to the egg whites and mix that in. Now we will get the cakes from our freezer. When removing the cake from our freezer, ooh, it looks really good. We're gonna go to our oven and you're gonna be like, Jonah, why would we turn on the oven? This is a frozen dessert. Well, you'll see later. So come to your oven and put it on broil and push start. Most ovens will be like this with a touch panel. If you have a knob, just turn it on to broil and push start. That's all you really have to do. Now we're gonna come back to our egg white topping. And we're going to just spoon a big doppel of the egg white and we're gonna smooth it out in a nice thin layer. design on it. You want to try to make it look nice, and you'll see later why. You don't want to have like clumps of it in the middle, and make it nice and smooth. Then you want to make like a design, sort of. Oh, let's try it again. Just sort of, just do like a little bit of a swirl like that. And just do a little bit of edging. Okay. Now that's done. Now we're gonna take our cake to the oven. And trust me, you have to do this step. It looks so good after. Now that you've put your oven on broil, you're going to open it and put it on the top shelf. And you're going to watch it turn brown on the top. As you can see, it's starting to turn brown on the top. Almost ready to take it out. And take it out, take it out, take it out. Okay, now you have to take it out of the oven, and look how amazing it looks. It looks so good. And you have to put it right back into the freezer, because it will start to melt. Where's the foil? The foil. I need the foil. Put the foil back on top and put it back in the freezer. And that's it. You just finished your amazing lemon meringue cake. I hope you enjoyed this recipe tutorial. Have a great day.